Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For today's video, we're going to be taking an in-depth look into the 2017 Cadillac ATS-V Coupe. In this review, I'm going to start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data. I'll take it on a thorough drive and show you many of the unique aspects throughout the interior as well as exterior. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in, start her up, and let her run. Also, a huge thanks to Hendrick GM South Point for providing this example today. For more information about the dealerships, including contact info and current inventory, please feel free to check out their website provided in the description box below. Along with a smart key entry system, the ATS-V comes standard with push-button ignition. To start, make sure you have the key fob within the interior, put your foot on the clutch or the brake in automatic cars, and hit the dash mounted button to go. The ATS-V was first launched for the 2016 model year as a high-performance extension of the already well-mannered ATS lineup. While also available as a sedan, the Coupe is designed to compete against the BMW M4, Mercedes C63 Coupe, Lexus RCF, and more. The V begins to distinguish itself from your garden variety ATS with its bodywork. The majority of the panels are unique and collectively work to support the car's increased capabilities. All of the changes you see serve either one or multiple functions. The front end of the car is all new, giving it a more menacing stance that becomes even more expressive with the optional carbon fiber package shown here. On every ATS-V, the hood is made out of carbon fiber instead of aluminum, to take more weight off the front end. It also incorporates an air extraction vent that pulls hot air out from the engine bay and helps reduce front end lift. Otherwise, air would typically become trapped and forced to exit underneath the car, which could lead to unwanted lift at higher speeds. The front fascia incorporates wider grille openings and unique meshwork to significantly improve airflow to the powertrain and other necessary components. A pronounced front splitter helps further reduce lift by forcing a greater percentage of air to push down on the front end of the car instead of traveling underneath it. In order to accommodate a wider front track, both the ATS-V sedan and coupe feature wider front fenders. Other changes include the aero-optimized side skirts, rear fascia, and deck lid spoiler. As I mentioned, this example is equipped with the optional carbon fiber package. With it, you gain a more aggressive carbon fiber front splitter, hood vent trim, and rear diffuser, along with composite rocker extensions and a taller body-colored rear spoiler. On top of that, this one also features the track package, which includes the carbon fiber package, as well as GM's superb performance data recorder and the deletion of the floor mats and tire inflation kit to save a bit of weight. Curb weight for the ATS-V Coupe is around 3,800 pounds. As I'll touch on more in just a bit, the chassis and overall structure is significantly stiffer than a normal ATS. It's designed to respond to far higher cornering and torque loads to create a car that's just as home on the track as it is on a twisty back road. To achieve this, there's a unique shock tower to plenum brace, a strengthened rocker bulkhead, stronger rear cradle-to-rocker braces, a unique aluminum shear panel in the front of the chassis, and V-braces for the engine compartment. Pricing for the ATS-V begins at $61,690 for the sedan and $63,890 for the coupe, both of which include a $995 destination charge. This well-equipped example retails for $74,925. An outline of the options shown here can be found in the description box below. The ATS-V is equipped with lightweight 18-inch forged alloys and specially developed high-performance Michelin Pilot Supersport tires that, along with a host of exclusive chassis enhancements, allow it to hold around 0.97 g of lateral acceleration. The wheels, measuring 9 inches wide in front and 9.5 inches wide in the rear, are wrapped in 255/35 and 275/35 tires respectively. Providing strong stopping power is a robust Brembo braking system that consists of 14.5 by 1.34 inch front discs with 6 piston calipers and 13.3 by 1.02 inch rear discs with 4 piston calipers. All of the discs are internally ventilated and treated with GM's ferritic nitrocarburizing process for added corrosion resistance. With 4-channel ABS, this setup is able to bring the ATS-V to a stop from 60 miles an hour in about 100 feet. Direction is provided by a ZF rack-mounted electric power-assisted setup. Along with providing variable assistance, the ratio itself is also variable, between 15.54 on center to 11.1 at full lock. It takes 2.35 turns to lock and has a turning circle of 38 feet. The steering is almost telepathic. It's precise and always feels eager to change direction with great confidence. Structural stiffness between the chassis and suspension has been improved by 25% over non-V models, and you can really feel it in the corners. Changes begin with a revised multi-link double pivot McPherson strut front suspension that delivers quicker response with increased lateral control thanks to new ride and handling links, higher spring rates, and a stiffer stabilizer bar. All of the elastomeric bushings have been replaced with zero compliance cross-axis ball joints. Collectively, this leads to a 50% increase in roll stiffness for greater agility and more direct steering feel. As I touched on earlier, the front and rear footprints have also been widened. The 5-link rear suspension complements the front by providing even more body control and effective anti-squat geometry. A lot of this comes courtesy of stiffer bushings, new cradle mounts, higher spring rates, and a stiffer stabilizer bar. Also, to mitigate power hop during hard acceleration, there's larger prop shafts and greater half-shaft asymmetry with a stiffer driver's side shaft. Despite the added stiffness, the ride quality is able to remain surprisingly compliant thanks to the inclusion of GM's 3rd-generation magnetic ride control system. The magnetorological fluid within the dampers is able to alter its viscosity based on electric current to independently control the damping forces at each corner. It's able to adapt the suspension to varying road conditions almost instantaneously. It's so fast that Cadillac states that at 60 miles an hour, the MRC system is able to calculate the optimal damping force for every inch of the road. Control is further handled by GM's Performance Traction Management System that includes 5 different settings to alter the thresholds of the stability and traction control systems to fine-tune the car's behavior to different driving scenarios. The ATS-V is powered by a modified version of Cadillac's twin-turbocharged 3.6-liter V6. It's constructed using aluminum for the block and heads and features a valve train that consists of dual overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, and continuous variable valve timing. Fuel is delivered via high-pressure direct injection, accompanied by a compression ratio of 10.2 to 1. Maximum engine speed is 6,500 RPM. While similar in design to the LF3 engine found in the CTS V Sport, this one benefits from a host of upgrades to raise output, increase airflow, and improve response. For starters, the low inertia turbochargers are new and now develop 18 psi of boost, 6 psi more than the CTS V Sport. They're used in conjunction with vacuum-actuated wastegates. Other changes include a new manifold integrated water-to-air charge cooling system with shorter intake runners, new heads, titanium connecting rods, higher flow fuel injectors, and more. Also, while this engine still uses a wet sump oiling system, the pan features unique baffling to ensure proper oiling is maintained during high G cornering. With 464 horsepower at 5,850 RPM and 445 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM, the ATS-V is able to rocket to 60 miles an hour in just 3.8 seconds and accelerate to a top speed of 189 miles per hour. Buyers have a choice between 2 transmissions, either a quick-shifting Hydromatic 8L90 8-speed automatic or our tester's Tremec TR6060 6-speed manual. With selectable features like active rev match, no-lift shifting, and launch control, the latter being available regardless of transmission choice, the manual becomes an even more enticing option. Active rev match can be turned on or off via the paddles behind the steering wheel. When on, it'll automatically blip the throttle on downshifts to match the engine speed for a seamless transition. All you have to do is to press the clutch, shift, and release the clutch. No throttle input is needed. No lift shifting, like launch control, is looped into the Performance Traction Management System. It allows you to change gears without needing to take your foot off the gas pedal to keep the engine at full boost, especially useful on the track. The TR6060 also offers excellent shift quality and feel through lower inertia internals such as a dual-mass flywheel and twin-disc clutch. Compared to the automatic, the manual offers a whole new level of connectivity to the car. It allows you to really explore the characteristics of this engine while delivering quick and positive engagement with each shift. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an electronic limited slip differential. In addition to performance traction management, there's 4 selectable drive modes that are able to adapt the throttle progression, shift algorithm, exhaust sound, steering assist, MRC dampers, and more. The modes include Tour, Sport, Track, and Snow Ice. EPA fuel economy estimates for the manual transmission range between 17 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. The ATS-V requires the use of premium fuel and has a total capacity of 16 gallons. So now let's go ahead and see how she sounds. The interior of the ATS is a refreshingly simple environment that caters to the driving enthusiast. The V-Series adds some additional spice to the mix in the form of special badging, a new instrument cluster, and exclusive optional extras. The solidity and overall quality of the interior is quite good, and there's a liberal use of premium materials such as leather, metal, suede microfiber, and genuine carbon fiber. Certain portions of the doors, dash, and center console are finished with handcrafted cut-and-sew elements and decorative stitching. The design very much looks like a scaled-down CTS. This example features the optional suede microfiber steering wheel, which automatically comes paired with a matching shift knob for extra grip. Also shown here are the optional 16-way Recaro performance front seats. They come at a $2,300 premium and offer adjustable upper and lower bolsters and 4-way pneumatic lumbar. The seat design consists of flared shoulder supports, fixed headrests, and open ports in the top that can fit racing harnesses. They're even heated. All of the adjustments allow for great flexibility, meaning you don't have to sacrifice long-term comfort to have excellent body support. They're wrapped in a combination of Mulan leather and suede microfiber. Like all modern Cadillacs, the ATS is packed with all of the latest technology. The center stack, for example, is completely touch-sensitive. In fact, the displays are capacitive touch, just like a smartphone, and incorporate haptic feedback. Perched on top is an 8-inch display for the infotainment system. Navigation is an option, and if equipped, comes paired with a premium Bose Centerpoint surround sound system. Getting used to how everything works takes just a bit of practice. Dual zone climate control is standard, as is Bluetooth technology with natural voice recognition, OnStar 4G LTE connectivity with a built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, and all of the media options you could ask for, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. However, my favorite feature is the hidden compartment behind the climate control faceplate. It hides an extra USB port as well as a wireless phone charging tray. As far as storage, there's plenty of it. Across the doors, you have large pockets, a small tray just ahead of the shifter, and a generous center console. Within the console, you also have all of your media inputs, including 2 USB ports and an auxiliary port. The ATS doesn't have an electronically operated glove box like some higher-end Cadillacs, but there's still a good amount of space and it is lockable. You can also opt for a glove box mounted CD player. For safety, the ATS-V Coupe features 8 airbags, including dual-stage front airbags, knee airbags, and front side airbags. With the safety and security package, a plethora of additional features are added, including automatic high beams, rain-sensing wipers, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, forward collision alert, a heads-up display, and more. With the sedan, that package also adds 2 additional side airbags for the rear passengers. Perhaps the biggest downside with choosing the coupe over the sedan is a tighter back seat. For those who can sit back there though, it's quite comfortable. There's a lot of padding, cup holders across the middle, padded armrests, and adjustable headrests. Alright, next let's go ahead and shut her down. We'll head towards the rear and check out trunk space. One downside typically associated with coupes is a reduction in practicality, but that's not the case with the ATS because both the coupe and the sedan retain the same amount of trunk space, which is surprising. You can also fold down the back seat if you need to stow some longer items up to the front, but typically you have 10.4 cubic feet to work with. There's cargo tie-downs, illumination, additional cubbies beneath the trunk floor, and your battery is also located back here. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the Cadillac ATS-V Coupe. Be sure to stay tuned next time, leave a like and subscribe today, there's always a lot more where that came from. Take care everyone.